Open it for me! The burly man roared and punched the bronze door. The whole body energy suddenly burst out. Bang! There was a loud noise. The bronze door shook slightly, shaking off a lot of dust, but there was nothing unusual. The mysterious runes on the surface flashed with light. Ha! Looking at the undamaged bronze door, the burly man couldn't help but be slightly startled. You know, he was born with supernatural power, and the skills he practiced also greatly increased his strength. In his opinion, a mere bronze door can be easily blown into pieces. However, the scene in front of him was far from what he expected. The whispers behind him made the burly man's face a little embarrassed. He said confidently that he would blow the door open, but the door didn't move at all, which was indeed a bit embarrassing. I don't believe it! The burly man took a deep breath, gathered all the energy in his fist, and then punched the bronze door again. Bang! There was another loud noise. The bronze door trembled slightly, and the dust fell off. The mysterious rune on the door lit up again. As before, the door was still intact, but the burly man was so shocked that his fists were numb. Seeing this, the hunchbacked old man standing behind couldn't help but frown. I thought he was a strong helper, but he was so useless that he couldn't even open a door. He thought, what's wrong with Boss Hu? Didn't you eat today? Why are your punches so soft? It is said that Hu Kuei was born with supernatural power, but now it seems that he is not so good. The two teams began to point fingers and question the performance of the burly man. In their industry, strength has always been respected. This time, they chose Hu Kuei as the captain for the Pantheon, which was a trust in his strength. The fact that he couldn't break the bronze door with 2 punches this time was really disappointing. Damn it! I must punch you to pieces today! Seeing that the bronze door was still motionless, the burly man was directly angry and his fists kept pouring out like a storm. Every time he punched, the bronze door would light up. The burly man punched hundreds of times in a row, with all his might unleashed and a huge momentum. However, no matter how he attacked, the bronze door remained intact. The burly man was exhausted, sweating, and more irritable than ever before. How could he survive in the underworld if he couldn't even open a door in front of so many followers? The problem was that he had tried his best and used all the necessary means, but now he was at his wit's end. It was obvious that this bronze door could not be broken by brute force. Just when the burly man was at a loss, the bronze door in front of him suddenly began to vibrate. The mysterious runes on the door lit up and began to swim around like tadpoles. The runes that were originally in disarray were pieced together into a Bagua diagram in a breath. Boom! The next second, the heavy bronze door finally opened a gap and slowly opened to both sides. Seeing this scene, the burly man was stunned at first, then his face was ecstatic, and he shouted to the people behind him. It's open! The door is open! I knocked the door open! Fuck! Boss Hu is awesome! Everyone was delighted when they saw it. The hunchbacked old man who had a gloomy face before finally smiled at this moment. It seems that this big guy is not without any effect. Although it is a bit difficult, he finally opened the door. Ha! I thought this door was so strong, but in the end, I knocked it open. The burly man laughed wildly, with a sense of pride. However, before he was happy for a few seconds, something strange happened. Suddenly, a purple lightning shot out from the bronze door, hitting the burly man's chest accurately. Bang! There was a loud bang. The burly man seemed to be hit by a train, and flew more than 10 meters away in an instant. After falling heavily to the ground, he slid for several meters before finally stopping. The sudden change scared everyone. Looking closely, they found that the burly man's body was charred, his chest was bloody, and his whole body was twitching. It was like being struck by lightning. Thunder magic? The hunchbacked old man frowned. His face became solemn in an instant, and his sharp eyes swept into the bronze door. When the bronze door was fully opened, an old man in gray clothes and unkempt hair walked out. The old man was skinny and his clothes were tattered, like a beggar, but the aura on his body was like a god or demon, so powerful that it was unbelievable. Ordinary warriors couldn't help but tremble in their souls and feel fear just by looking at him. It was as if the person walking towards them was not an old man, but a prehistoric beast. Who dares to be so presumptuous in Longhu Mountain? The gray-clothed old man spoke coldly. His voice was not loud, but every word was like thunder, hitting everyone hard. For a moment, everyone felt numb all over, cold sweats broke out, and their hands and feet trembled unconsciously. Too powerful! The pressure from the gray-clothed old man made them dare not even think of resisting. Junior Ma Feng, meet the senior! The hunchbacked old man bowed his hands and saluted. He naturally knew that there were masters guarding the forbidden area of Longhu Mountain, but he was well prepared and was not afraid at all. What Ma Feng? I have never heard of it. Take your people and get out quickly, otherwise don't blame me for being rude, the gray-clothed old man said in a cold tone. Senior, don't worry. I came here this time to borrow something from you. The hunchbacked old man was neither humble nor arrogant. Well? Borrow what? The gray-clothed old man had no expression on his face. Borrow my life, senior! The hunchbacked old man grinned and suddenly attacked, throwing out a row of poison needles, aiming directly at the gray-clothed old man's vital points.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace.